Fairy Tale 318, action-packed chapter, a lot of different things. Future Lucy, she is leading everybody, and they're just following and trusting Future Lucy, and she leads them right into the army. And if things weren't bad enough, Arcadios and Yukino are missing, and we all know that Arcadios has got this thing about celestial wizards and his plan, and yeah, So anyway, this is looking pretty bad. Even Carla's melting down with her premonitions. Mary Jane isn't trusting any of this, and she's going to go back and find out what's going on. So that's probably going to get pretty interesting. Hopefully she'll get into a big fight. And I think she's definitely a character most people want to see fight. And the whole thing about Natsu and Leo about, well, as long as we got our magic. And like, wow, that sounded kind of weird. And then, of course, the army goes, okay, we'll bring in the anti-magic unit. And they're like, wow, okay, this planet's like on Aeolus. They've had an anti-magic unit to chase. So, this is going to be a big problem. Now, the battle with Gajeel and Rogue, what is the entity? It's evil. The first GM of Fairy Tale had never seen this before. It's really powerful and evil. So, yeah, and Team Gajeel, they're on the sidelines waiting, but they see what's going on too. So there's just a lot that's getting ready to happen. And don't forget about the 10 that wasn't mentioned, but don't forget about 10,000 dragons. So we got a lot going on there. So this whole thing, now the deal with Fro. So they're like, oh wow, look at Rogue, and Fro is like, who is that? That is not Rogue. That's another entity, and gives himself the mission, right, to go snap Rogue out of it. So I don't think that's going to work out too well. So this is quite a fight, actually, pretty intense, and we find out that Gajeel can eat shadow. So Natsu was the only one who can do that, but evidently the Dragon Slayers can consume other types of magic and meld them together. And if I remember right, the really bad side effect for Natsu when he would ever do that is he would get really violently sick. So you get a crazy power up in the short term, and then you're pretty much out of commission for a while after that. So this is going to get pretty crazy. And of course, there's a relationship that Rogue was kind of a like a disciple to to Gajeel and all this. So or someone that he really looked up to, and yeah. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I really like the chapter. I like I like how he's improved so much. He didn't start off Fairy Tale very well. I'll just make this a real short thing and close up. And it wasn't like Naruto where he really grabbed you and like Hiro did, or excuse me, Kishi did. So this took a while, but he's just improved so much. And the series was good to begin with, but it had some issues. So it's definitely a lot better. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I really loved it. It's always there, and wow. Anybody could be an anime fan. Anybody can be a Fairy Tale fan. You can always subscribe. You can always unsubscribe. You can do anything you want to. Until next time, take care.